morning. So the past couple of days I've been doing a lot of cooking and there's plenty of leftovers in the fridge. So today I'm not cooking anything. Woo, win for mom. But today I figured I'd bring you guys along and basically show you some cleaning stuff. Just me getting organized, me cleaning, and if I have any tips or tricks on the way, I'll let you in. So here's a tip for you. Your measuring cups. So I was sick and tired of having to go through a drawer and try to find which ones I needed. So I took out the largest ones and I put just a little push pin in my cabinet. Try to angle this right so that you can see it, but just little push pins. And then I took a Sharpie and wrote down the size of it so that I could find them. But they're in here. Now the only thing that I'll have to say about that is that you have to be really careful when you open the door or they go flying. One little trick. Does anybody else have this? The collection of bottles drives me crazy. So for now, my kitchen is clean. The only other hack I can think of is that in our pantry down below, I have this rack here. I found it at Walmart. I think it's like a magazine rack, and I use it for my pans, like my cookie sheets and my cutting boards, just to kind of keep them organized. But other than that, I don't really have too many hacks, just as far as trying to make sure everything stays in its place and all that good stuff. So now on to laundry. So I'm just popping in here real quick because a friend of mine had mentioned, I showed the laundry area, and she had mentioned, wow, your laundry table looks great. What have you been doing? Because, you know, a couple years ago, you would take a picture of that and it would be a disaster. There would be laundry everywhere. We have 7 kids, so yes, disaster is definitely a word I would use. What I actually started doing was making the children responsible for their own laundry. So, every single child, except for Logan, who is only 2, takes care of their own laundry. They wash, dry, and fold. Now, we used to even have our 8-year-old do the same, but we got new washers and dryers, and I have a hard time getting stuff in and out of the washer and dryer. So even though he is still responsible for his stuff, what he does is he brings me his wash basket on Fridays. I wash it, I dry it, I put it back in his basket, and then he is responsible for folding it and putting it away. So all of our children, from my 8-year-old up all take care of their own laundry. They have specific days that they are to come in here and wash their laundry. We have a list. So the moms plus Wes and Logan, Monday through Thursday, but now Wesley has moved on to these other days. And then we have, 2 kids per day, depending on, football schedules really throws everything kind of through a loop. Why is that in front of my finger? Of course. But yeah, when football season is here, football season will interrupt my laundry big time, because the boys' uniforms have to be washed every day after practice. So that kind of messes with our schedule a little bit. Because there's just so much of it. Like, you're not going to leave football stuff sit there. It's so nasty. Oh. So, but other than that, no, the kids take care of their own laundry, and we take care of, I take care of myself, Candy, the baby, and then I wash and dry Wesley's stuff, but he puts his own things away. I think it's really, really important to get them involved. Even, I think my Allie was putting her own clothes away at 6. Just get them involved and get them started. Have them take responsibility for their own things. It helps. It helps a lot. When they become responsible and they become self-sufficient, it's going to help you and them. Our Wesley, before we got the brand new washer and dryer right there, before we got those, because these are big, these are beast washer and dryers. But before we had those, we had little white ones. And the little white ones, he had no problem jumping up there, throwing in his own laundry. We went ahead and put, I think I might have put little marks on it with permanent marker to let him know, okay, you spin the dial to this and you pull it, and you spin the dial to this and then you pull it. So I put little marks. You could probably use little post-it notes or something, little flaggy things, just to help them help themselves. And that's what we're doing here. We are trying to teach them to be self-sufficient, to do life and not have an excuse why you can't do life. If your excuse is ever, I don't know how because somebody didn't teach me, come find me. I will teach you. We've always said that to them. You don't know how to do something? Well, let me walk with you. Let me show you how to do that. So that way, tomorrow, you can do it yourself. It works. As much as I try really, really hard to keep up with the laundry curve, it's not easy. It's making sure I stay on top of it every single day, every single load. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get lazy and I let it go. And I'll let it go for a couple of days, and then all of those baskets over there will be completely full. And then I'm sitting here folding laundry for an hour, but stuff happens. On to the next room. I don't do hard cleans every day in my master bedroom. I make the bed, I vacuum the floor, I pick up garbage. I usually do a full clean maybe once every couple of weeks. I just try really hard to keep the dust down. We have a golden retriever and a husky. The fur is everywhere. So I try to do the vacuuming at least every day, just to kind of keep that part of dust down. Okay, so we've done kitchen, master bathroom, master bedroom, and now I'm gonna go in and show you guys kind of how I organize the kids a little bit with their chores. Our home is under renovation. It's been under renovation now for about 2 years. So walking through the house, you're gonna see like I don't have carpet. Carpet's been hard to come by, and then once Corona happened, the carpet guy that we were communicating with kind of disappeared. So flooring has definitely been an issue in this home. And I know some people are like, oh my God, you have 9 people because I said building in an apartment. Yes, we do live in an apartment, but my apartment is probably bigger than your home. My apartment is 3,600 square feet. It has 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, kitchen, dining room, extra room, living room, an L. Like it has a lot of space for all of us, which is really, really nice because 7 kids in the home, 24 hours a day. I don't hear them half the time, and it's wonderful. I love it. So let's go ahead and I will show you how I keep kids organized with chores, if I could turn a light on to save my life. So in our bonus room, this is a bonus room. We really just don't know what to do with this room. It houses our water station. So we have big jugs of water, and then this little doohickey here, I found this water pump on Amazon for about $20, and instead of having to buy that whole water container thing, I just have the pump and the bottles of water. Now our water obviously is at room temperature, but we like it that way for the most part. The kids that don't like it, go get some ice cubes. It's fine. So this is pretty much just a catch-all room. It's got some of the baby's stuff in it. But right here you're gonna see what we call the chore chart. Each kid has a chore that they do every week, and every Saturday, the chores get changed. So they only do the chore for 7 days, and then it gets changed, and they're on to something new. It keeps them something different for them. And our living room, again, no carpet. Like, where is my carpet? But it's okay. And the baby. Hello, babies. Baby surrounded by dogs, completely protected. But that's pretty much my cleaning. I usually go around and then I do the dusting every day. I don't do a full dust every day. I do, hey, you look dusty, let me dust you. I'm not a big duster. Don't go crazy here. Like I don't do big stuff. But I'll prove it to you that I don't dust everything. This is our big glass cabinet. See if I can get you in here to see, like, there's like gross, nasty film of dust. I'm not a big duster. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, Betty Homemaker sitting here and dusting No, I do not. I don't have time for that. Pretty much the rest of my day is gonna look like changing diapers, running after the baby, running after the kids. We have a baseball game tonight, so just making sure our son is hydrated all day and feeding and watering the children, because that's what you have to do to help them grow. But probably more spot. I do a lot of spot cleaning. So the kids have their chores, and they're in each room every day because that's your chore. Your chore has to be done every day. You have what we call a full clean on Saturday, and then every other day they have a list in each room that tells them what they have to do just during that day. So you do a hard scrub like a bathroom. Okay, so you do a full scrub in the bathroom. That's scrubbing tubs, scrubbing sinks, scrubbing toilets, scrubbing the floor. Well, after you do that, the rest of the week is maintenance. So it's sweeping the floor, wiping the toilet down and wiping the sink down. Not that hard, takes not even 15-20 minutes if they get in there and knock it out. So I don't have chores for my kids that are making them work for hours. I have chores for my kids that make them work 15-20 minutes a day, and that helps them take responsibility and respect their home, and it gives them skills to learn when they go out on their own, because I don't want to send into the world kids that don't have a clue what they're doing. That's not okay. So we try really, really hard to implement life skills. Let me teach you how to sew. Let me teach you how to check your oil. Let me teach you how to change a tire. Let me teach you how to clean properly so that you're not getting sick all the time. Let me show you things that maybe you just didn't even think of. Cooking and cleaning and organizing and doing all those things. Taxes. Kids don't know how to do their taxes when they turn 18. When they get a job, they don't have a clue. So we try to help them and just try to, walk with them in life. And here's one. Hand your child, go to the gas station. Okay, go to the gas station. Pull up to the pump, park your car, hand your child a $20 bill and tell them to pay for the gas. That is a good one. I had one child, didn't have a freaking clue what to do with the $20 bill. Looking at the machine like, where do I put it? Do you put it in the machine? My other child, she was like, stood there, looked at the money and was like, I know it doesn't go in the machine, but what do I do with it? They didn't know you have to go inside and pay. They thought you could do everything right there at the pump. And I'm like, y'all are so precious. You don't think about it, because this day and age, a lot of things aren't done with cash. They're done with your card and how quick you just pop that. Now, you hand my kid a card and tell them to pay for gas, they know exactly what to do. Pop that card in, press a button, and you're good to go. Hand these kids cash, they don't have a freaking clue what to do with it. So, life skills are so important. And taking that time every day to just walk beside your kids. Don't do it for them. Walk beside them. Teach them. Talk them through it. Don't yell at them, because you yell at somebody, they're not going to learn anything. Patience, when you've got one kid or 7 kids, patience is really important. It is something that has to be learned every day. I lose my patience often. I try really, really hard to do the whole breathing exercises and calm down, but sometimes they're driving me up a wall. They ask me 50,000 questions, they do 50,000 things, and it's brain overload. So every single day I'm teaching myself, hey, they're just a kid, breathe, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna get through this, it's going to be okay, and just trying to remember that they're just kids. At the end of the day, we are humans. We learn every single day. It doesn't matter if you are 5 years old or 50 years old, you're learning. And you need to keep learning to survive, to live, to do all of the things. And so that is what our days are filled with. Our days are filled with just walking beside our kids and helping them through life and making sure that when they leave our home, they are productive members of society. I do not want my child walking out this door thinking everything is handed to them. Because it's not. Last I checked, nothing's handed to me. It's working, and it's doing the very best that you can every single day. And it's, okay, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I still have a job. My job is still to raise children who are going to go out into the world and do something other than sit on their butts and cry and whine and expect everything to be handed to them, because that is not life. It's never been life. And so just really instilling these lessons in our kids and instilling these lessons in us. Every day is a roller coaster ride. Buckle up and come for that ride.